Okay, today I thought we'd work on spirals. Aikido spirals. Now we often think about a circle. What's a circle? In a two-dimensional plane, it's a continuous, constant distance from its center point. Right? So that's the fixed radius. Continuous, constant distance. It's a very stable structure, partly because it has that center, because it's described by that constant distance from the center. But it also allows us to translate any incoming force into any direction. Very powerful. So what's a spiral? A spiral has a variable distance, right? It's a constantly decreasing distance, getting smaller and smaller, or constantly increasing if we go the other way. And it can also move in 3 dimensions. You can have an additional dimension. So it's like a circle, but it's a little more dynamic. So how would we use that? Well, a lot of Aikido movements are spirals. They use the downward spiral or the upward spiral. But also, before we do that, you can apply this to just standing, being there. Okay? So imagine from your waist is a circle, but imagine now that it's getting wider as it goes up, and so you're spiraling out. From the waist down into the ground, you're spiraling down. So right below your spine, you've dug into the ground with a really nice spiral. So you're relaxed up here. What the spiral does for you here is it allows you to open up, and here it grounds you into a point. Good. But now I want you to think of that circle and make it expand, 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 expand. So when I touch, already he's taken me away. This should be a lot stronger. Or you could think of that spiral coming into the ground. So it's right there. So this will make you a little more dynamic. And the dynamic part is when he goes to turn. So I'm going to test here. He's already shown that he can't move, but now I want him to turn on his axis. Turn. But don't move your feet. Turn. But what happened? He ran into it. Hold here, please. Yeah, just so what happens is our mind comes here. If you have that spiral feeling, you can even use this other hand. Right? You should be able to easily move him. Here, go ahead and push into him. Okay. Your back face this direction. With your left hand, point out straight ahead. Now, you're going to sweep that direction. Follow that spiral. If I hold tight like that, that's what's going to happen. Don't have a lot of play in your hand, so if he doesn't do it right, he's not going anywhere. But if he points properly and shifts his hips. Okay, so let's work with the downward spiral first. We'll start with Yokomenuchi. So that it's already coming in a circular motion, striking here. What I'm going to do is create a spiral here that he's going to move around. And as I do, I'm going to drop my hands down. So here. So I want you to emphasize the spiral. So he comes south. Here I am. I'm going to let you slide to the wrist at the neck, and I just want you to carry this further and lower it. Have another spiral at the end, and it just falls into the position. Deciding, spin, 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 and one more spiral right here. So there's all sorts of spirals. In this case, they're all downward spirals. Other side. So let's explore, and this is called Makiotosh. Makiotosh literally means spiral drop. Okay, this time we'll continue with that spiral. We'll just go to a different spot. So I'm going to come and spiral his wrist down again into Kote Gaish. One spin, he goes around that spiral, and now the spiral reverses. spiral, he'll take a break fall. So the only difference there is the spiral gets loaded up, but he says, no, I'm not going there. When it goes, that happens. So here, your hands are here, you slide, catch. You're going to continue the spiral. Okay, next, let's try another downward spiral. Kaeshi Yokomanuchi, so the reverse Yokomanuchi. And a natural spiral from here is what? Ikkyo Tenkai. So I move in, catch. Now I'm the center of that. It's this wide thing. It's going to get smaller and smaller, but first it comes around me and down. She's spiraling around my center. And again, I can continue. Don't stop it, because then it's her turn. I say, okay, you go. Just by bringing the hand down and lightly following the path of the spiral. There's a spiral happening. Now we're going to do Kokinage as a downward spiral. We're actually going to do it as two downward spirals. We'll start our spiral one way, and then we'll reverse the spiral. So it's like you can have one here, and then you can have another one here. This one flows into that one. So kata te kosodori. So I come here, and things are spiraling here, and then they spiral back. And that little bit throws. Here it is, he's very calm, he's relaxed. Energy spiraling. Oh, it spirals back. Oh, there it is. And down again. It's coming this way. You see, it's going that way. Now I reverse it. That reversal gets it. And then as he's meeting the apex of that one, I reverse it again to flip him over. And then yet again. Now here's another spiral. Up, 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 up. This is what I call the stairway to heaven. There is no stairway to heaven. So as you go up there, because you're going to get outside your ability. So you turn it, there's a light rush of her neck, but the spiral is going, yeah. You see how sensei in films do this kind of thing, right? It's like, right? So here we're going to go ahead and do, hey, look up there. I'm actually looking at the sky, trying to figure out why she's falling. What do you think? So try that. If you don't trust it, it won't work. Okay, so now let's do that same one, but now we'll actually take that upward spiral and bring it back downward spiral. This is the classic Irimi, Tenkan Irimi movement. You come here, and then you're here. Here, here. Hey, check it out. So you're spiraling them up. Spiraling them up. And of course, most of it is on that spiral up. You bring them here. Bring them to your opposite shoulder. Don't try to throw with your shoulder. Then you just start to spiral.